in the Emmy race for Best Drama Series, we don't have last year's winner. We don't have Rami Malek from Mr. Robot nominated. So who's going to win? I've got Marcus Dixon, our senior editor from Gold Derby, Chris Beachum, our managing editor. I'm Tom O'Neill. Chris, you first. So if it's not, obviously it can't be Rami, who wins?
This is one, we're second guessing ourselves on some categories, especially drama series, which we've been talking about. I'm not going to second guess myself this year. I think it's Sterling K. Brown. I think he is an Emmy. He's already an Emmy winner, so he's already got that crown on his head. I'm not going to second guess myself. He stood out amongst the cast. It was a strong casting decision. Remember when they cast this show, he was not an Emmy winner. He was barely known. They certainly would have known he had been in the OJ project, but they didn't know what the response was going to be.
Marcus, straighten him out though.
There is a really real chance of a vote split this year because Milo got in there, which is great for Milo. Milo deserves a nomination. But the fact that they're both in there, I mean, I know some people...
Here's where you're wrong, though.
Okay.
Sterling beat 2 other OJ people last year. When there's a clear choice from a show, we don't see the vote splitting. And Milo, I know, has his supporters. I like his performance. But Sterling is going to be the go-to person if they want to go This Is Us.
Well, I'm predicting Sterling right now, but I don't think it's a lock. Like you're kind of making...
I didn't say it was a lock. I just said I'm not going to second guess myself.
Yeah. Who are you picking?
I'm picking Bob Odenkirk. I don't have a lot of confidence in it, but I just have this kind of hunch that he's the actor's actor that they love. And it took Bryan Cranston won in the first year, but sometimes it takes these marquee...
It took him a lot of years to get to Breaking Bad and
It took him, yes. But John Hamm's a good example of other people in this category who took a few years before they finally won. I think we're seeing a pattern of the actor's actor really being favored here at the Emmys. Ben Mendelsohn winning for Bloodline last year, like what was that all about? And I think the snob appeal that Bob Odenkirk has with Breaking Bad's derivative show helps him here. But that said, Anthony Hopkins is an Oscar winner. And boy, is he good in Westworld, and I worry about that. So this race
Kevin Spacey's a double Oscar winner.
And Spacey's a double Oscar winner. And
Who's never won an Emmy award.
One of the big mistakes we made about Spacey was writing him off at the Golden Globes a few years ago, and all of a sudden he rallied and won. We used the old excuse, oh, he can't win, he's lost year after year after year, and he rallied. This year he could actually win. The voting process is different now, remember. So they're just checking off one winner. It's not a consensus anymore where they rank the voters. They now pick off one, and they could pick off any one of these.
If episodes matter, each actor has to submit an episode to the judges. If the judges watch the episodes, Kevin Spacey has a phenomenal shot. He gives this rousing speech to Congress. He's screaming and ranting and yelling. And after I saw that episode, I put him in first place. And then I'm like, well, he's never won. I think he has 10 nominations. He's never won. So I put him back down.
The question is, are they watching the episodes? Do you think they are or not, Chris? Remember, when in the old days, the voters would get DVDs, and there would be a select number you would volunteer for as a maximum of 4 categories, and you would watch the DVD and you would vote. And we saw a real strong parallel between the winners and the strongest episodes. Now, there's a separate FYC site for the Emmy voters. I'm a member. You can go there as of August 7th, see the episodes. August 14th, the voting starts. And then you're supposed to watch the episode, but you have to watch it online. If you do, and a lot of people don't like to do that or have trouble doing that. So the episodes may not
the sheer
matter.
number of categories, like you just said, if somebody is an actor, they've got 20 categories they can now vote on that aren't even series categories. They're not going to watch 20 times 6.
No, they're not.
Where I think they are watching episodes would be one of 2 situations. One is if they feel like it's a really close race and they want to take another look. Secondly, I think that helped somebody like Tatiana last year.
Yes.
I could see them going, well, I've seen this, seen this, seen this. What do I keep hearing about this young lady?
Well, let's talk about that. That was the big surprise last year. Tatiana could not have won under the old voting process where there was a consensus because not everyone had seen a show on BBC America called Orphan Black. But she won, and there were a lot of interesting changes, interesting wins last year that told us that the changes in the voting may really matter. So that's why I don't write off a Kevin Spacey winning this year, or even a Liev Schreiber. A film, remember, it's all about film snobism at this TV award, and that's really big. Matthew Rhys has been nominated elsewhere outside of this category. They love him. Marcus?
Matthew is hurted by the fact that the Americans got snubbed this year. So is Kerry Russell on the actress side.
Oh, okay, that's a good point.
But I think any of I mean, there's 7 nominees instead of normally there's 6, but there's 7 this year. I think you can make a case for all 7, but really it's probably the
I think
3
the
or
group
4
we can look
mentioned.
at most when it comes to acting, now that we have new rules, might be SAG. You know, that's another popular vote with thousands of people.
Peer group.
Peer group, and we've seen Kevin Spacey win twice for House of Cards.
Good point. I like that
so
argument.
that may be a group that tells us more than anything. We can't rely on this year because John Lithgow, in a supporting category, and they have supporting versus lead at SAG, he beat Kevin Spacey and Bob Odenkirk and these others. So we can't rely on this year, but Kevin has won this category twice.
Let's switch over and finish the best drama actress thing. We all have Elisabeth Moss, right? It's just like, she's never won, though. She's been nominated for Top of the Lake. She was nominated for Mad Men. So she's a repeat loser. Why are we all saying she's going to win now,
It's
Marcus?
time. When John Hamm won for the final season of Mad Men, we all knew it was time. This is his time has arrived. I think it's the same with her. And look, I was on the Viola Davis train for a long time after she won that Oscar. And then I actually watched The Handmaid's Tale, and she is phenomenal. There's no beating her.
I thought it was going to be Claire Foy or Elisabeth Moss forever, just like a real duel down to the last second. But I think Elisabeth has really overtaken. The overperformance by Handmaids with nominations really shows support.
Yeah, including
behind the
drama
show.
series, which was a big surprise. So among the people who could, Claire Foy is still in the race. They
Oh,
love
yeah,
that,
absolutely.
right? Evan Rachel Wood for Westworld.
She won the Critics' Choice Award for this role, so she's
Okay,
in that.
Viola Davis, Oscar winner. You know that you can't write that off. She's won here before. Kerry Russell. I'm not sure she's emotionally flashy enough in the performance. She's a very reserved, reactive character on the show. And Robin Wright, House of Cards. We wrote her off at the Globes. That early on she just won. It could happen again. She's president of the United States now on
And
that
she
show.
submitted that finale where she gets that, and another plus for her, she directed the finale.
Oh.
So when they watch, if they do watch it, they're going to see her name as the director. That never underestimate that when an actor's seeing another actor be a director.
Okay. But Elisabeth Moss, that's what we're saying, right?
I think so.
I'm not second guessing that one either.
I agree with you.